Okay, let's try something different.
Hi, and welcome to Dollars and Cents Online. My name is Ashley, and today we will be reviewing Validately. Validately is a usability testing website where people can create tests to gain customer insight. This is the homepage of Validately, and as usual, the homepage of this usability testing website is catered to the customers who create the tests, so it's not going to be very informative to you, and they have a little help bot here. I'm going to exit out of that. It shows a few of their customers who create tests are Google, Amazon, Allstate, Microsoft. And it just goes into detail about how their website works, but it's worded in a way that is pleasant for a customer who is creating a test and not us. None of these links are how you will sign up. You can pretty much ignore this entire page. So the area that's important to us is a very small area on this giant page, and that's panel. We are the panel of testers if you sign up to be a tester on this website. And they have an FAQ, sign up, and terms. I want to go to sign up. It says register account. You can click this to create your account. It says by registering as a tester that you're agreeing to the privacy policy and the terms of use. I'm going to go ahead and click create account. It's going to ask me a few questions. What type of mobile device do you own? Select as many as you like. Question 2 is what type of computer do you own? Question 3 is what's my gender? Question 4, what year were you born? Question 5, what is your level of education? What is your employment status? What is your job title? What is your annual income? What is your full name? What is your email? What is your PayPal email? They use PayPal to pay you. So if you don't have a PayPal account, enter in your email address and PayPal will send you an email to create an account. If you can't have a PayPal account in your country, then unfortunately you won't be able to work for Validately. Choose a password. Once you do this, this is pretty much saying that you're going to be creating an account so that you can perform tests. What time zone do you live in? You click on detect my location and it will use the location detection that's built into your browser to find out what your location is. They say they do not track you while you're using their website. It's just to match you with tests that request testers in certain locations. You may have to allow Validately to do this. Question 14 says by joining their panel you agree to the panel terms of service and privacy policy, and you would click yes I agree and go ahead and hit sign up and you will have signed up for an account. So it looks like I first was about to join Validately on August 14th, 2016. I don't believe that I did it. January 27th, 2017, I signed up again, it appears, or either they randomly sent me another email to go ahead and finish the steps to join Validately. I did not join it until March 5th, 2017, but the email that they sent after I filled out the sign up form said that I must take a simple 1-minute screener test to show that my responses will be of a good quality, and that in order to get a good rating I must use the recent Chrome browser. I cannot use Internet Explorer or Firefox. I must use a recent operating system. I cannot use Windows, Vista, or XP. I have to make sure that my microphone is turned on, read each task that is a part of the test aloud. I have to speak my thoughts aloud throughout the test, answer any follow-up questions there may be, and take the test in a quiet place with no background noise that includes a TV, phone, music, talking, etc. The screener test is only 1 minute long. Afterwards, they will review it and send me an email letting me know if I passed it or not. If I passed it, I will start getting emails when tests are available. So when I finally went ahead and performed that test, they did go ahead and send me an email telling me congratulations, that my test was rated excellent and that I was now a panel member. And they included a few FAQs, like how often do you have new tests? They say they have them every day. I'm not going to say that that is true. That is definitely false in my opinion, but maybe it is. They don't have tests for me specifically based upon my location, demographics, and things like that, but that's going to be the case for everybody. No one is going to have a test every day. They may have a new test every day, although I don't think that's true either, but you will not have tests every day. How much do tests pay? Each test will pay between $5 and $25. How will I be paid? Once they verify that the test is completed properly, you'll be paid within a couple of days with PayPal. Now, sometimes when you click on the link that they send you for you to be able to take a test, it may say that the test is closed. That's because the tests are first come, first served, and they will go extremely quickly if it is one that many people can take. Also, sometimes they have a maximum number of people that they want to respond to the test, and once that's filled, of course, you will not be able to participate in the test after that. Once again, they reiterate that you should use the Chrome browser when testing on your computer. And the last question asks, do I always need to talk out loud? And that is a definite yes. Anytime you're doing usability testing, you will be speaking throughout the entire test, what you think, what you see, and things like that, so that the customer or the person who created the test can get a full customer insight and experience. And don't forget to answer any follow-up questions at the end of the test so you can be sure that you get paid. So after I got accepted, as you can see, 2 tests became available the next day. One paid $5 for 10 to 15 minutes of my time. One was offering $10 for 10 to 15 minutes of my time. 3 days later, 3 more tests came up. 2 of them were offering $10. One of them was offering $5, so forth and so on. But they go very quickly, as I was saying before. So if you can't click on them before other people click on them and begin taking the test, you'll miss it. Now you can see a jump here. So this test was sent to me on March the 22nd of 2017. There wasn't another test until April 17, and then there wasn't another one until May 17. As you can see, it's like one a month for 3 months. And then June, there were more tests that became available. July. August, there was only one. September, there were quite a few. So it just depends. So when they say they have new tests every day, that's what I meant when I said that you won't have tests every day. And the likelihood of you being able to take all of these tests are very slim, because let me show you the hours these tests were coming up. This test on March 6th came through at 2 a.m. This one came through at 9 p.m., 7:30 a.m., 8:01 a.m., 5 p.m., 8 p.m. It's all at varying times. The likelihood of you seeing every last one of them, unless you have an email that is only designated to things like this, and you have a notification on there to ding every time that you have an email, you're not going to catch every email saying that a test is available. Especially if you actually have a job that you work as well, where you're going to be busy and not going to be able to take time out to perform the test at all different kinds of hours. For me, this goes to an email address that has 102,762 emails in it currently. So of course, no, I'm not going to know every time that a test becomes available. I was fortunate enough though to catch a test on October 14th that came through at 3:35 a.m. I don't believe that I actually took the test at that time. I'm pretty sure I was asleep because I had work the next day. But apparently nobody qualified or was able to take the test or saw the notification to take the test prior to me taking it whenever I took it. It offered $10 for 10 to 15 minutes of my time. It was an Android study. Within the email, it reminded me that I would need to use my mobile phone and Android only to take this test, that I must be on a recent operating system of Android 6 or newer, to make sure that my microphone is turned on, take the test in a quiet place with no background noise, read each task out loud, speak my thoughts aloud, answer the follow-up questions, and answer the screener questions honestly so that I will not be removed from the tester panel. You're providing me the link to go ahead and get to the screener. So I did that. I went ahead and performed the test the 15th around 1 o'clock, because that's when they sent me an email saying that they received my response and that it would be reviewed within 7 days, and that I would receive another email once it had been rated, and if they rated it as acceptable, I will receive my payment within 7 days into my PayPal account. And they automatically send this email to you every time you submit a test. So apparently I was able to catch one on the 15th and the 16th, As you can see, I have 2 emails that came through. Now, that previous email said that I will receive a response once it's been approved. I did not receive an email stating that. The next email that I received regarding a completed test was on the 23rd at 11:30 a.m. I was notified that they sent me a payment of $10, and then shortly after that, 2 minutes later at 11:32 a.m., I received another email saying that I received my other $10 for the second test that I took the next day. I also want to show you that it's varying amounts that they pay for tests. Usually it's $10 or $15 or $5, but I have received requests to send me $30, $40. This one even says $70 for 60 minutes, and it was a desktop study. If you click on the link, it's probably expired by now. Oh, no, it's not. So this is actually still available. It says it's a 60-minute desktop research interview session via your screen sharing webcam. You'll be paid $70 for your participation. You just have to answer the following questions in the screener to see if you're who they're looking for. So that test, it says that they're sorry I did not qualify for the study, which I figured because that was a while ago that they were offering this $70. And so I would imagine that it would be filled up quickly if it was easy to fulfill. It wasn't. It's very specific. So this is the message you'll receive if you don't qualify. Which this shows a good point that even though the test may not have been issued recently, maybe it was a couple of days ago like that $70 one was, that was issued 2 days ago, doesn't mean that you can't go ahead and fill out a screener to see if you qualify. It may still be available because it's very specific. It may be looking for someone just like you and they haven't found you. So make sure you go ahead and fill them out, even if they're old. If you have the time and you're trying to see, if you can make any kind of extra income, fill out the screener and see if you qualify. If you click on a link and they've already gotten as many people as they need, it will say this test is now closed. You may close this window. Or it may say that too many people are clicking on this link right now, try again later. But most times there's no need to try again later. It just means that they've had all the responses that they need, or people are currently taking it right now. If it's not, they'll send another email looking for more people. Now, for Validately to be a website that is a usability testing website, their website is not very friendly to us, the testers. It's very friendly to customers who want to create tests, but to us, it's not. I don't see any information on here about requirements, what they're looking for in a person that's going to do the testing, any kind of useful set of FAQs. If I go down to FAQ under panel, this is what I'm presented with, and it's basically a forum or a chat of sort of panel members that are asking questions that they need help troubleshooting. I personally don't like the way that this is set up, but that's my own personal opinion. Under test details, there's some good questions, like are there tips for completing a good quality talk aloud? Why does the test say close when I click on the link? Under technical questions, how do I make sure my microphone is working? How do I log in? Which, let's go ahead and click on that, because this is an important question. Testers do not have accounts to log into. They simply email you the links to test as they become available. You click on the link, and then when you complete it and you're approved, they pay you with PayPal. So unlike all the rest of the websites that we have looked at, you do not have a dashboard on this website. If you go to log in, this is the login for people who want to create tests. There's nowhere for you to log in. If you go to sign up, this is the sign up for people who want to create tests. The only thing that is pertaining to us on this website is this area here under panel. The FAQ, which we just looked at, the sign up that we looked at as well, and the terms. You know what terms look like. But those are the only 3 things that pertains to us on this website. Everything else is through email and through the screeners and the Validately screen recorder. But I feel like that Validately should do a better job of addressing some things like, what kind of software do I need to be able to participate on this website, is there a Validately screen recorder like other usability testing websites that I have to download that's going to record me and my screen? As we saw on the panel, that question was not asked, but we do have this final link under payment questions. I don't know why it's under there, because it says, do you have other questions not covered by these FAQs? So if you click on this, the response to that is to please email panel@validately.com. So if you wanted to know something like that prior to signing up, you would need to email them, unless you know somebody who's already a member like me, and then I can tell you that yes, you do download a Validately app to assist you with recording your test and uploading it to Validately. But if you have any other questions that you cannot find within the FAQ, please email panel@validately.com. I don't work on Validately too often, and as you can see, it does not provide me with a lot of information on their website. So if I haven't experienced it personally, I will not know the answer. But Steven, or whoever will respond to this email at panel@validately.com, will have all of the answers available for you. Well, I hope this video has been informative and will help you make a decision on whether you want to join the panel of testers at validately.com. You've had some questions answered, you've seen emails from the company, and you've seen a payment proof from the company to show that they are legit. It's a good amount of money for a small amount of time, and you get paid fairly quickly. Most jobs you get paid every 2 weeks. With this one, you'll get paid around a week. The main thing to note is that they do have tests available. It's not something that can be used for full-time income or even part-time income, but it can be used as additional income, and they will pay you. So once again, my name is Ashley. You've been watching Dollars and Cents Online, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, and how could I forget? Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and send me a message over on my social media accounts and let me know other videos that you'd like to see.